Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture classes of Structural Design and Drawing. In this class, we'll see the introduction part of Unit 5, Girder and Connection. In this introduction class, we'll be discussing in detail about what is plate girder and what are the different types of plate girder available. Okay. So girder in sense, in simple words, is nothing but it's a type of beam. Okay, it is a structural element that are mainly commonly used in the construction of bridges or in the industrial structures. I'll show you a clear picture about what is plate girder and how it is used. So as I said before, a plate girder is a similar to a type of beam, okay, which is a build-up section. It is a build-up section where build-up section is nothing but two or member combined to form a section. Okay, so plate girder is a type of beam built up from a plate of plate, which is either bolted or welded. Okay, so most of the cases, plate girder are welded plate girders. Okay, so typical shape of plate girder is I section. Okay, so the I beams are made by separate structural steel plates, and later on it is welded or bolted or sometimes riveted to form a deep vertical web member. Okay, and at top and bottom we have compression flanges and tension flanges. So this is the picture here. It resembles what shape? I shape. So we have compression flange, we have, and tension flange is also available. And in the middle portion we call it as web member. Top two horizontal member we call it as flanges, and vertical member we call it as web here. Okay, so all these three, it consists of 1, 2, and 3 members. Okay, all these 3 steel plates are joined uh, either by welding or bolted or riveted. So in this case, it is riveted. So the symbol here that is given as welded here. Sorry, welded. So some of the application of plate girders are used in bridge construction, and sometimes it's also used in your construction of steel industrial structures also. So the application, as I said, in the construction of bridges, and it is also used for either the short and medium span to support the railroad, highways, and other traffic. And the common usage of girder bridges are box girder bridges, beam bridges, multi-girder composite bridges, and half-through plate girder bridges. So in this class, we'll see in detail about what is box girder and bridge beam girder. Okay, so box girder bridge is very much, it's a particular form of plate girder where we have two web instead of one web. Usually for plate girders, we have one web. In this case, we have two web, which is connected to a common bottom and bottom and top flange. Okay, so normally it is either a prestressed concrete or structural steel box girder. Okay, and sometimes also a composite of both steel and concrete. So advantages of box girder is it offers better resistance to torsion. Okay, and the appearance of box girder is also excellent. And the larger girder can be constructed if we use a box girder. So this is a standing example for box girder bridges. And next we have crane bridge runway girder. So we other name we call this also as cantilever girder. So it's a special type of plate girder to support crane loads. Okay, so if we want to lift heavy machineries from one place to other, we build up, but we need to have the help of crane. Okay, so that crane load has to be supported on a structure. Okay, so we have a crane runway. Okay, crane runway which is perpendicular to the girder ends. Okay, so where the crane can move. Okay, some of the important features of crane bridge girders are, it limits the applied stresses to the acceptable level, and it also avoid unexpected restraint that's attached, and stress concentration is also avoided, and eccentricity is also avoided, and therefore it minimizes the residual stress too. So this is a live picture, live example. This is a crane girder. Okay. This crane girder is moves from one point to other while lifting the load. So in this class, we have discussed in detail about what is plate girder, what are the two different main forms of plate girder. And thank you.